Hi everybody, ellarku vanakkam. Ellarigu namaskara. Higidira. Thank you. I can see that. I'm so happy and I'm seeing you again after a short time. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. What do I say? ತುಂಬನೇ ಖುಷಿ ತುಂಬನೇ ಖುಷಿ ಆದಿತ್ತೆ and actually Ponniyin Selvan dubbing what do you say ನಡೀತಿರುವಾಗ I thought
wow sir, it's going really well.
like why not Kannada ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ and I'm so sure I killed it. ನಾನು ಏನೇನೋ what did I say?
ಏನೇನೋ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು.
I killed it. So if I did, I'm sorry, but anyway, it's so nice having you here. And I want to talk about Ponniyin Selvan. The thing is, Karthi is the expert on this. He will tell a lot. Before that, and the last word was Hail Bitte. Got it. Okay. It's a novel that was written around 1954-55. It's almost 70 years. It's been a bestseller in Tamil literature, and it's the best novel that's ever happened. It's a historical with fantasy too. It's a fictional history, and it's about the Chola dynasty. There are so many things in the book that makes it very interesting, but what I wanted to bring to your notices is I think India is so rich in culture. It's not just Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, Andhra, Kerala or South India. All over India, a very, let me say, a very loose comparison would be this story happens around the 9th century or like from the 9th to 10th century. And during that period, Rajaraja Chola, which is played by him, when he was a king, he built about 3,000 temples. He built a lot of temples and he built about 5,000 dams. They had politics. He had there was voting to select village heads. They had water management ministry. They had everything, and they had so much like literature flourished. There was so much of heritage and so much of culture. This, when you compare to the rest of the world at that time, was very strange because America got there. They were discovered 500 years later when it was still a country which was just filled with native Indians. So that was like that. That is the difference you can show in India, what was happening in India at that time. So that culture is something that is reflected in all our stories. Like this particular dynasty had its borders stretching all the way to Bali and to China, and even, for instance, even Karnataka, you have in Mahabharata and in Ramayana where they say that Hampi was once considered a capital of Bali. So that is the kind of influence we've all had around the world. And we are part of this story where all of us play very interesting characters. Some of us, like he is a fictional character, but all the others have been part of history, and we've done our roles which are very, very strong. The women in this film are, what do you say, very, very powerful, very strong-minded. Likewise, all the characters, like all of us are there. In this film, we have about 14 heroes. And every girl in this movie is either a heroine or she's been a heroine sometime. That is the kind of cast that Manisha has been able to bring. And talking about him, I think this movie deserves somebody like Manish sir. And he is the master craftsman. And we all feel so proud to be a part of this dream of his, which he's been trying to do for almost 40 years. And now he's finally done it. And I had this great pleasure of working with such wonderful artists. And we've learnt a lot from each other. We shared a lot of stories, which in Tamil, as you know, we don't have many multi-starers. So it was the first time for all of us. And we really enjoyed working in this film. And we all feel proud to be a part of it. And I feel super proud. And thank you for being here today.